Welcome back to Kicking It Back. Today is Monday, August 2nd. Got it that time.
Yeah, that was good.
We just did a little practice before.
Role play.
How's everything been? Chilling?
Good. Yeah.
We're bowling?
Yeah.
We're sculpting?
I leave for vacation tomorrow at 7. So.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Jealous. Very jealous. You know where I leave for tomorrow?
Tryouts.
Bunker Hill Golf Course.
But you know what? You're helping the youth.
Exactly. Volunteer hours, baby.
Yeah.
Classic. No. Golf team, hope they do good.
Yeah.
That's all we'll touch on it. Chad Thompson, he's a wizard. He's got this.
They have potential.
Oh yeah, they're young.
Yeah.
Young and ready to grow.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What's up? What's up? Softball tonight.
Yeah.
We got our asses kicked 2 times last week.
Yeah, and it still just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like we should be like solid.
So for those that want to fill in, first game wasn't our game. We couldn't hit. Whatever.
Yeah.
We moved on.
Yeah.
Second game.
The pitcher's so solid.
Yeah, it was good. Like seriously, when you say softball, how's he pitching? He throws like different angles
Inside,
and he moves it. He
yeah.
Changes how he throws it. He was a good pitcher.
And like all of us, we swing at the first pitch.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's so hard
we
to
need some discipline on our team.
Yeah.
But and that goes for all of us, from first man to last man.
Right.
But yeah, and then second game we got the momentum. We shifted it. We were fired up. We go up 19-10 last inning. End up losing.
Yep.
Like literally 19-10. Took the field with 1 out. Ended up losing.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. Game tonight. Two good teams this week. We'll fill you in. We're gonna kick some ass.
Who are we playing tonight?
Little Art of Real Estate.
Oh.
This is the guy that said, when you guys keep getting your asses kicked, you'll take it serious. All right, man. We're coming for blood tonight, buddy.
Right.
Shortstop. Got my eyes on you. All right. Anything else? I mean, just
I
work.
think so. Yeah.
Herzog's still listening now.
Is he?
I had him yesterday, and I was telling him. He asked if he mentioned podcasts, and I was like, "Oh, you into podcasts?" Like asking if he had anything good. He said, "What do you listen to?" I'm like, "Well,
actually,"
I was like, "I guess this is a free promotion time." So then he said he's got to drive down this Thursday to Columbus, so he said he's gonna listen.
Sweet.
So I sent him a couple episodes. I said, "Check these ones out."
Yeah.
So he said, "I'll let you know." So cool stuff there. Yeah. I mean, we had the event this weekend, long weekend, but
long weekend.
they're always good. A little sun poisoning.
Yeah, I think so.
Weak skin.
No, I know. Usually, like, I love getting murdered by the sun, but I don't know. I low-key, like, died.
Preston's the guy that says, like, we'll be putting on a little bit of sunscreen. He's, like, laughing at us. And this guy is, like, on his deathbed on Saturday because he got beat by the sun.
Seriously. I don't know. That was weird.
Life's
Maybe
weird.
It's because, like, I've been inside this whole summer with the internship, and then...
Maybe. You were just a little paler skin.
Yeah.
You better be ready for this week, man.
Yeah,
Disney World, you're going to be out in the sun a little bit.
I know, but I'll have my mask on.
Oh.
COVID, baby.
They make you wear that still?
Yep. Disney just went back starting July 30th.
I wouldn't have even paid for the ticket. I would
We bought the ticket
yeah, that's what I'm
before.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew that, I would have been like, all right, I'll take my money back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm sure you signed something somewhere that said that there was a possibility of that
For
happening.
sure.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all wearing masks again. We're keeping everyone else safe.
This will be great. I'm so excited.
We got a very deadly Delta variant out there. How about, Pat O'Donnell? Poor guy.
That sucks.
His caddy gets suspended for something
But
stupid.
he was there
Yeah.
the second day.
Yeah, he got a negative test.
Oh.
So anyways, the day before one of our big paying events at the country club, this kid was with someone that tested positive. I don't even know if it was the day before. It might have been a few days before.
Yeah.
So he got contact traced and they wouldn't let him caddy, and it was unbelievable that this stuff
I
happens.
didn't even know
but
that's a thing still.
yeah, it's just whatever. Shout out the boys at Westwood.
Yeah.
It was a good week with everyone.
Yeah.
Hot dog eating contest. That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Seamus Riley? Is it O'Reilly or Riley? I don't know. Seamus is our young buck.
You gotta find him on Instagram. And sign
Yeah.
us.
You know what? I do. I should look right now. We'll do it after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Seamus. Yeah. All right. Anything else, man? We got a great interview today. We're excited about this one.
Yeah,
this
it was really good.
We're amped for this one. Kyle Nowak, he's coming on. He's got an interesting story.
It really does.
We'll let him tell it. Obviously, he goes into some detail. He's a OSU powerlifter for those that don't know, but we'll keep his introduction brief until let him kind of tell his thing. So ready to roll?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome, Kyle. All right, we're welcoming onto the show Mr. Bodybuilder, powerlifter. We're gonna figure it out this episode.
I don't know what he is, but he's fucking strong.
Yeah, he's one strong motherfucker. That's for sure. Kyle Nowak.
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
Thank you, boys.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. It's honestly a pleasure. It's my first podcast, so
Awesome.
if I like it, maybe I'll do more.
That's what we
Get
love
on YouTube a little bit.
For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
That'd be
Let's
bet.
do it.
That's a big bet.
Sweet. All right, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
For
Yeah,
sure.
So I go to Ohio State, a powerlifter for Ohio State. Growing up, I never really worked out. It's kind of crazy. Like all through high school, I was a little scrawny kid. Played golf actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah,
Let's talk
We
about
have some
golf
stuff
real
here.
Preston knows
quick.
that.
Yeah, I think
But
we
you-
actually played together.
We definitely did.
And I'm gonna bring something up real quick.
Before he brings our guest out, but he brings him down real fast. I'm gonna defend you. You hold the school record, 18 hole lowest round -3.
Yes, sir.
Where at?
It's called the Oak Tree
Oak Tree.
towards Mansfield.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God! Are you
That
serious?
course is a joke.
But like,
You know that.
still.
All right, so we
Oh
went to the
my
Mansfield
God.
campus. Okay.
Okay.
For the first year, we actually ended up staying a second year.
Yeah.
So we could have gotten in it. That wasn't the issue. The issue was we were both paying for school, so we ended up staying just because it was $10,000
Yeah.
cheaper. We used to play Oak Tree all the time, so we were familiar with the course.
First time playing the course.
Yeah.
Unreal experience.
Not too many
Wow.
misses
I
out
felt
there.
like Tiger Woods. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
I believe. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, 18's tight. There's a couple tight holes.
18 and 9 are tight holes.
Yeah.
Those are tough
No,
holes.
yeah.
Dude,
Anyway.
I started on 17, and I drove the green, right?
Right.
Birdied it. I was like, oh, it's going to be a fantastic day. get to 18, I'm like, holy
That
shit.
hole is
this
tight.
insane. I parred it, though. Unreal.
Okay,
And I
that's
was
a
like,
good
all
par.
right, it's got to
Right.
be, I think it was like #1 handicap hole
Yeah.
or something.
Oh,
One or
for
two.
sure.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But
You were rolling. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, Kyle's coming on. I'm going to prep a little bit. I'm like, I think I played with him senior year, and I think I played pretty good. So I'm going to go on Twitter, see if I can find anything. You shot 48, and I shot 37.
that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Is that at a Pine or Weymouth?
I think so.
It's got to be
That's
Weymouth.
Yep.
funny. You
Yep.
remember the course and everything. That's great.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh, I was so inconsistent.
That's golf. I mean,
Oh,
that's
that's
anyone who
great.
plays
But the
golf,
fact
that's
that you
golf.
shot 3 under is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, if you play, 5 or 6 man and you're usually like a 2 or 3, it's like more laid back and
Right,
everything.
yeah.
right.
So I just got the ball rolling right away and just
Right.
continued.
I know
going
what you
back.
mean,
The one
for
kid's
sure.
like, dude, you should play in college. I'm like, no, I shouldn't, man.
You're like, man, trust me.
Not at all.
Yeah,
man.
some
Not
people
my-
play down to that level. Some people like
Dude,
thrive
yeah.
because it almost feels like they're the Tiger Woods of the
Yeah,
group.
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
kind of,
low key
Yeah.
all
5
day,
and 6
man.
man's so fun because like if you're playing really well,
Yeah.
the other guy's like, dude, are you really like the
Yeah.
5?
it's playing with your buddies, basically.
guys, like, just breaking it like 100 or something. You're like, gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. All right, we were already talking about going off topic. You said you
Yeah,
were talking
dude.
about playing high school golf.
Yeah, so grew up playing high school golf. Didn't really work out and stuff. Played baseball a couple years. Played football even in middle
Yeah.
school. Complete joke, man. It was tiny. I was like, going into high school, that's not my cup of tea. So I ended up playing golf. Played golf all my life. Was thinking about playing golf actually in high school. But for like college golf, you got to be like D1 unless you're not going to really make it.
Right.
know?
Yeah,
So it's
right.
like kind of pointless. I was like
right.
alternating between college golf and school. So I just decided to do schooling. Civil engineer.
Nice.
Smart kid. What was your high school GPA?
Like 4.1.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
It's about 4.
You don't go into civil engineering.
Yeah. So went to Ohio State as an undergrad, undecided engineering. Didn't really know what to do.
Yeah.
Just undecided, whatever.
Yeah.
No clubs or whatever. Met my roommates randomly through like Facebook grouping
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool guys.
Cool guys, honestly, like my best friends. When they
Nice.
say you meet your best friends
Yeah,
in
right,
college,
right.
like you do meet
Yeah,
your best
yeah,
friends
yeah,
in
for
college.
sure.
I mean, I'm still tight with my high school friends and
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like they're like
No, I know what you mean.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for freshman year, undecided engineering, roomed across from Ryan Dangler. I don't know if you guys know who Ryan
Yeah,
Dangler
Yeah,
is.
yeah, we're familiar. Tell the people listening in case they don't
So,
know.
Ryan Dangler, throughout high school, he was primarily a bodybuilder, but also incorporated like a lot of trim. Al Fleet noticed him through like Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Picked him up as an athlete. BPN, which is a supplement company, picked him up too. This is like 2-3 years ago. He was like popping off at the
Right.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Going into Ohio State, roomed across from me. Really wanted me to start lifting. So
It was just random.
it was so random.
Okay.
Like
Cool.
I actually saw him in my orientation group, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Like,
That's a big
if
motherfucker.
That's an
is a
intimidating
big guy.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
If that guy rooms with me or across,
Right.
because it was all like the orientation groups are set up like those are the kids you're gonna room with
Yeah.
for like the freshman year. So
Yeah.
it's like if this kid is near me, like holy shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's an intimidating dude.
And he knows
So-
that too. It's the funniest thing. So
So you didn't know who he was? You
absolutely
didn't.
not.
Okay.
And he lives right
okay.
down the street from me too.
Okay.
Oh,
so that's
wow.
funny.
Wow.
Right down the street from me, right in Parma.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes from
Yeah.
us.
Right. Right.
So we end up rooming across from each other. Like a month into school, we go to the involvement fair. I go with my roommates, and he lives across the hall from me with like 3 other guys. So like it's all 8 of us just like bonding together for the first couple weeks. We
That's
go to
awesome.
the involvement fair, start, BSing around, looking at all the clubs and stuff. See powerlifting club, Ryan's like very interested in that. He's like, I might do that. Ended up didn't really following through with that for like the first couple weeks,
Yeah.
but we went to the gym where the team was training out, or like was
We're
training.
yeah.
You probably saw Ryan and you were probably like, of course you're interested.
It's like
Chill out.
But at the time, he wasn't really like powerlifting. He was
Right.
more bodybuilding, but it still like provoked an interest in him. So one of the presidents at the time came up to Ryan while we were working out and was like, "You, my friend, would be a great fit for our team."
I wonder why.
Yeah,
I don't know how he picked him.
Why didn't he come up to you? That's the real
Yeah.
question.
It's like I like a little freaking
Yeah.
shadow, and
Yeah.
it was so funny. But that same day, we go back to the room, and he's like, "You should do the powerlifting club with me." I was like, "I haven't lifted a weight in my life."
You're like, fuck you, dude.
That's a good.
I mean,
that's a good story.
I did work out.
No,
So
I gotcha.
So my
Yeah.
mom had a personal trainer like when I was in high school, so I'd like BS around in our home gym for a little bit, just doing like
No, I gotcha.
body weight stuff. I don't
Yeah.
really know, but so I was kind of like actively working out, but not like
Right.
intensely.
Like,
So
not powerlifting.
not powerlifting. I didn't even know what powerlifting was.
Yeah,
at the time.
Well, I guess this is a good place to cut you off. What is powerlifting? What is bodybuilding? I have no clue.
So powerlifting, it's pretty much how much you could lift, squat, bench, deadlift per body weight.
Okay.
Okay.
So the more weight you could lift per body weight, the more Wilks or IPF points is like the
Okay.
scale.
Okay, gotcha.
I see what you're
So
saying.
if
That's good
so,
to
it's
know.
broken down
Yeah.
like weight. They both have weight classes.
Right.
So
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I gotcha.
my weight class goes up to 145 pounds, so that's what I compete at.
Yeah.
Ryan, his class goes to like 240.
Okay.
So it's all broken down and stuff, but you compete against the kids in your weight class, and the more weight you lift, like the highest total pretty much wins.
Right.
So bodybuilding, I'm not too sure how
Okay.
that all works out. That's why I'm gonna try it out. And we'll,
Yeah,
like,
Here we
listen.
go.
But
Come on, can we get a little clickbait? What do we got going on? Can you give any leaks? Any teasers? You said.
summer shredding is one of the biggest national events that's like well known in the
Okay.
nation, and I plan to do a show October 30th.
Okay.
Let's go.
So-
You heard it here first.
Yeah, we'll
You
get more
heard it
into
here
that in a
first.
little bit. but- So bodybuilding's more like how much muscle mass you have as like if you could be as lean too. So it's like body mass or muscle mass to fat mass.
Gotcha.
You want more
Okay.
you want more
Okay.
muscle mass and fat.
No, that makes sense.
And you want to appear larger in your weight class. So I think weight classes there are like height,
Right.
more height based, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
No,
but-
that makes total sense.
well, I'm gonna learn about that over the next several months, but yeah, so
So he wants you to join the powerlifting team.
yeah, so we ended up joining up the powerlifting team. This is probably beginning of September, my freshman year.
Okay.
I started seeing insane strength gains, but I think the one thing that really helped me was a lot of people at first when they first start doing powerlifting, they try to lift as much weight as they can right off the bat. Just see so many strength gains and just really push limits. But one thing that will better set you off is if you start with proper technique from the start.
Okay.
So I think through kind of guidance from the Ohio State Powerlifting Club, they kind of like made sure I was technique was on point and
For
stuff.
sure.
So I got the technique down very quick. I was just able to adapt super quick.
Right,
Like
right.
I'm a quick learner too.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say learn. I mean,
Yeah,
civil
you're a smart
engineer.
guy.
yeah, so, I mean, I've been even for golf and like baseball, like any sport, I'm like athletic too. I can really
Right,
pick
yeah,
things
yeah.
up, and I just had like a certain passion for it right off
Right.
the bat. Like I wanted perfect form. OCD was kicking in. I was like, that didn't look right. That didn't feel right. So I worked on it. Really didn't let my ego get to me at first. Kept it really light and just put on a lot of muscle mass right from the
that's
start.
awesome.
And then probably October. So my first meet was November, beginning of mid-November. So put on a lot of muscle mass, perfected the form, and then the last 4 or 5 weeks of training, I really stepped it up.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing a meet together, our first meet together, which was our freshman year.
Yeah.
Going into the meet, we didn't really expect anything.
Mhm.
You know, it was like
Right.
we just started powerlifting,
Yeah.
Right.
and we ended up both winning our weight class. And
Wow.
like, this is absolutely insane.
And you've been lifting for how many months now?
probably 3.
Wow.
3 months.
3
and
months.
You're winning Division I powerlifting.
Division 1 powerlifting, it's honestly, it was crazy.
Yeah.
When like a lot of people from your first meet, like this is what our powerlifting friends and like coaches said. They're like, your first meet, just focus on you, enjoy it, have fun.
Right.
Exactly what I did. Ended up
That's
being
awesome.
Right.
like
Dude,
better
that's
than
awesome.
anything.
That's super cool.
That's so
So-
sick.
After that first meet, ended up just grabbing a huge grasp for powerlifting.
Okay.
Like it became like an obsession almost.
Yeah.
Winning's fun.
Winning was
Winning
fun.
helps.
Right, right.
I'm a competitive guy.
Yeah,
so this is
absolutely.
perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm low key like glad I joined the powerlifting club because I was gonna do boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
That's another club that I was looking at
Yeah.
too. I was like, I kind of want to box. Looks sick.
Right.
Boxing does look badass.
And then the first meeting happened and I didn't go. I was like,
Like, alright, I'm out.
So yeah, powerlifting was like pretty laid back. You know, it was just work out on your own,
Right,
give you
sure.
programming. So, and it was so nice too because the powerlifting club, everyone's working as a team as well as like on themselves.
Yeah.
So if you're ever wanting to like lift with someone, you can. If you need advice, it's there. So that's pretty much how I started progressing, was just asking questions, perfecting form, and then taking it slow.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that go wrong with people who start lifting for the first time is they think what they're doing is like correct.
Right.
And I had that too. Until
Sure.
someone would be like, you're not doing that right.
Yeah.
Your feet placement are off. Your
That
hips are shifting when you're squatting and
right.
stuff.
That's probably given for anyone that goes and works
It
out.
really
You know,
is,
Like I
yeah.
know that when I go and work out just a little bit, I know I'm doing shit wrong,
Yeah,
but
and
I'm like, at least I'm there. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
not
I mean that's
that-
all that matters at the end
Yeah.
of the day is like you're there working on yourself,
Right.
and you're putting in work
Right.
to get better.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
You know, one thing that I thought was so funny was those first 2 months of lifting at Ohio State. The club leaders, they were like, "How long have you been lifting, dude? Like you're kind of crazy. Like what do you fucking mean, man? I just started.
It's a hobby.
It's like I just started.
Yeah, do
I
this
just
on
do
the
this on the
side.
phone. I literally, so that's what I first
Yeah.
like realized. I was like, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm so busy with school right now,
Right.
with
Yeah.
classes and homework and all these
For sure.
BS classes.
Right.
You know, it was so nice to just take 2 hours out of the day at most and just like go to the gym,
Stress
have
relief.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Bounce around.
great.
So-
So after that, it was probably like December, January, looking for collegiate nationals, but ended up just not going because of COVID.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
COVID
that's
takes you out of
COVID
there.
fucked everything.
COVID. So we were prepping for collegiate nationals. We were probably like a month and a half out, maybe a month out, because this is about spring break time. So it's like what, March,
Yeah.
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 mid March, and
Right,
we
spring
competed
break when we
end of
got it,
April.
yeah.
So about a month and a half, and it gets canceled. So me, Ryan, a couple of powerlifters, we just did a mock meet, just maxed out or whatever at the time. Ended up building a home gym during COVID because all the gyms shut
Yeah,
down.
Right. Yeah.
So we couldn't, continue with training, and we were like so amped for collegiate nationals. We were like, what do we do? Ended up just taking like a little off season and then building up during COVID.
I remember
COVID,
seeing this on your guys' stories and stuff.
yeah, we like built a deadlift platform,
Yeah, that's what I
got, like,
remember.
squat rack.
Yeah.
It was so sick. And
That's freaking
this
awesome.
projects like after COVID, probably like when the gym started opening up, go back to school, start doing a meet prep again for December.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up winning that one too.
Wow.
Perfect. That's freaking sick.
Then we go to collegiate nationals. This is 2021 now.
Mm-hmm. So you're
back in April.
Year, right?
Yeah, back in April.
Yeah.
Head down to Louisiana, collegiate nationals. Placed 4th in the nation for my weight class.
Been lifting for a little over 2 years
About
now.
2 years now. But that just shows like it takes time and actual
Right.
dedication.
Time and
to craft
dedication, but you
something.
also worked your ass off. I
A
mean, we're
lot,
not going to
dude.
sugarcoat it.
So yeah, that's what a lot of people like don't understand is like what they see on my socials is all the pretty stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
They don't see the failed reps. or
there's a
anything.
lot of failed reps. Actually, I've only failed like 3 or 4 because I'm so like perfect and like
Yeah, yeah.
meticulous and OCD that like I don't want to fail, so I'm gonna be conservative when I need to
For sure.
make sure I get that lift.
Yeah.
Like I just PR'd on squat like 5 pounds when I probably could have done like 15, but
Mhm.
I didn't. I wasn't too sure. It
Yeah.
wasn't like optimal, so I just capped it there. But it just shows that like you gotta somehow know when the right time is, as well as when the right time is not.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Right. That makes sense.
Understanding.
So back to collegiate nationals, end up taking 4th in the nation, 3rd. Our team placed 3rd in the nation. Missed going to Worlds by 1 point.
Okay.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
That is-
the announcer was like, some days or some competitions that come down to 1 point, others it's a complete blowout. This year it was super tight. By missing second and third place with 1 point, Ohio State takes third, and then the other team takes second.
Wow.
And it was like all the people because you pretty much score points
Yeah.
based on how you place in your weight class. So all of us who scored points were like, oh my god,
You
if
start nitpicking, if I did this,
Yes.
if you did that,
exactly,
you know.
Yeah.
it was like if I squatted 5 more pounds,
Uh-huh.
would have
Right.
points.
Drawing 2.5, you know, I get what
Right.
you mean.
Exactly.
But there's only so much you can do and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can
Exactly.
only
So
let
it's
them eat
like,
you for so much.
Yeah.
it's only so much you
Yeah.
can do. So
So I gotta ask, you said on socials, okay? You
Yeah.
were talking about your social medias and stuff, 25,000 followers on Instagram.
about yep.
Yeah. So my question to you is, Dangler, you said obviously had some pull.
Mm-hmm.
When did you take on that kind of influencer route? 'Cause you kind of, I mean, if you look at your socials,
Yeah,
it's,
dude,
you're keeping people up
yeah.
to date with everything, and that's the
It's
influencer
really
route.
cool to keep up with.
Yeah, like we actually enjoy watching the stuff. Like we
Yeah.
both follow you because, like,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of like we feel like we're invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
appreciate
you know,
it.
It's
I mean,
like
I
we're
try to-
fans in a
yeah,
way.
I try to like.
When did that come about on Instagram?
Probably like
With Dangler? Was that
definitely with
because of
Dangler. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely because of Ryan.
Okay.
I always, in high school I'd post like once a month or something.
Right.
I didn't
I
really
post
have much
once
to
a
post.
year for my girlfriend's
that's
birthday. Every time.
fantastic.
You can go look. I think my last 3 posts have been the last 3
Yeah.
birthdays.
It's fantastic. I mean, that's fine too. but,
Yeah, we're getting better about this whole thing. I mean, we're doing more promoting Instagram stories and
Yeah.
stuff. You know how it works, but actual posts once a year. You're different.
That's all. Yeah, I mean, I started off once a year,
Mhm.
and it became once a month in high school. And then once I started rooming with Ryan, he's like, "You should post more." I was like, "Whoa, let's settle it down."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it ended up, just naturally happening. Going to the gym, PRing here,
Right,
for sure.
going here.
Right.
Ended up doing like twice a week, or twice every week, or once every 2 weeks, and then once a week, and then once every other
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
And then probably like 6 months into college, I was probably posting every day.
So what is your biggest advice for us? Because we're just starting out. So you were at our spot at one point.
I
You know what I
was.
mean?
Yeah.
We recognize there's no secret recipe. There's no like
It's
certain
not
thing
gonna
you have to
happen
do.
overnight.
There's
All it
really
is-
not, but the only thing that will benefit you guys is if you post frequently.
Okay, so you're saying posting is the number
Just
one
post,
thing you'd say.
be consistent with it. Just
Yeah.
like anything you do.
Yeah.
Consistency will breed success,
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think stories or like actual posts?
So there is actually like a theory for posts on Instagram
Okay.
and stories on Instagram. If you saturate your stories a lot, then you're gonna push views away.
Okay.
So they say like 4 to 5 a day is like maximal,
Okay.
Okay.
and a minimum of like 3 to 4.
Okay.
So probably like 4 days, like
So
where you will
so
get the
you
best
gotta post
engagement.
it.
Tips, that's
Yeah,
tips
yeah.
for anyone out there listening too.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's kind of, I would say, in that influencer route. She dances out in
Yeah.
Los Angeles. I don't know if you know her, but regardless. So like she's been trying to get
Mhm.
points. I mean, his girlfriend's been helping out a ton with some of our posts. You know,
Yeah.
like problem is with two, like we have like, I mean, not to sound sexist or anything, we have a dude's eye. Like we,
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
we struggle with that. So like
the creativity for
Exactly.
like posts that catch people's
Exactly.
eye just isn't there for us.
Dude,
Like,
some days it's there for me, some days it's not.
right.
Mhm.
Right.
But you can't worry about that like short run. It's more long term.
Right.
You know?
Sure.
Gotcha.
yeah,
But also like for stories versus posts, more people are gonna engage with stories, just because it's more like one-on-one and not everybody else can see the
Yeah,
comments
right.
and stuff rather than posts. So
yeah.
that's why you want to make your stories almost as good as your posts.
Mhm.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
our stories we actually we get away because we do the over under game. We'll play later on
Sure.
over underrated. So each week people get to vote on all that. So I think people actually like that. Our last, our last
Yeah.
interviews, the guy actually came on and was like, why was this, underrated? He was a little upset about
so
it.
it was good.
Yeah, so like it shows you like people pay attention to those. Now it's just a matter of getting them all,
For
it all
Just
together.
to bring it all together.
But-
I kind of want to transition into just a personal question.
Sure.
So like, when you first started your diet, like what was like? How did you start with the diet? Where did you start?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't diet.
No.
I just
Oh.
maintain really. So it's
Okay.
kind of a diet, but it's not like a very strict diet.
Yeah.
So my body frame, my body skeletal system, it's an exomorph. So it's like long, lengthy limbs,
Mhm.
fast metabolism, hard to gain weight, easy to lose weight. So I've always had a fast metabolism, like growing up,
Right.
even with like powerlifting too. That like spiked it even more. So I was able to just maintain my weight by eating clean and recovering well.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
focusing
So-
on protein, I'm assuming.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
And with like the recovery and stuff, it was very crucial to get at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep, because sleep is probably one of those main things that people lack
Right.
that detriment their,
Oh, absolutely.
That's
their
me right
success.
now. I mean,
Yeah.
I can say
Oh
I'm
my
guilty
God.
for that.
100%.
But I kind of just figured out like my maintenance caloric level and
Mhm.
just ate at that level every single day, and that's how I was able to maintain
Yeah. So you just
My
focus on
weight.
getting your grams for protein.
absolutely
So
your
probably like
grams.
155
Yeah,
around there.
you don't really need to worry about like the carbs and fats, because that'll break down as you use it for
Mhm.
energy. But your proteins is what help rebuild the muscle.
Okay.
So as long as you get your protein and you
Stay
track
under-
your calories.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Calories is like one of the main overall things that you could
For
use
sure.
to maintain like weight or gain weight or lose weight.
Okay.
So I kind of just got a base level, ate at that, and then over time, like, I have gained weight,
Right.
but it's like half a pound to a pound a year.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not a pound a week.
There are some parents out there listening to this.
Yeah.
That are gonna be
Fuck that kid.
furious.
They
That
turn this
motherfucker.
off. They're like, fuck him and his fast metabolism.
The metabolism does help,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still watch what I eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
You're too-
cautious. Yeah.
But
yeah.
at the same
You're
time,
cautious.
if you want to eat something, are you eating it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Go out to dinner, you don't mind getting a plate of
Now-
dessert once in a while. You limit it.
With this switch to bodybuilding, I
Okay.
actually start prep tomorrow.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 14-week prep, tracking calories, macros, micros. I think I gotta look at it, but it's like 2,300 calories, which is 200 calories below my maintenance level.
Okay.
So I think theoretically I'm gonna be dropping like a half a pound to 0.7 pounds a week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I weigh 150 pounds right now, and then
Okay.
with that and cardio, I will get down to like 130.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy. I mean, can we acknowledge
I
though?
140.9 right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like 150 something.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's
with,
crazy.
Yeah, with the bodybuilding, I'll do that. I'm just doing that because I kind of want like a discipline check.
I was gonna say it's a challenge. It keeps
It's
you
going to be a
honest.
super challenge, especially with schooling going on
Yeah.
and those football games too. Like, it's going to be crazy
Yeah.
just to actually dial in and push away all the distractions, just really hone in on something.
So it's for tailgating. And by the way, this is not any advice on nutrition or health. He's not liable for
Right.
any here. We gotta toss that. Just in case. Just in case. But like tailgating. I mean, obviously you're in college.
Yeah.
You've been around. You
Mhm.
drink.
Yeah,
There's some fun.
Yeah.
We've had some fun together, so I know
Yeah.
that this is a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
How does that work with this diet? Or anyone out there dieting? Will you just have a bad day?
Well,
I know you're consistent.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna, still do my regular, extremities and activities and
Yeah,
stuff, and just
right.
really have fun on the weekends. But when it's like those last 5-6 weeks of prep, I'll probably just not
Block out the world.
do anything.
Okay.
So.
That's pretty much what my coach said. He's like, the last 4 or 5 weeks are gonna be the toughest.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gonna be like your real test.
Right.
Yeah.
So honestly,
That's a discipline check
So,
right there.
do you believe in cheat meals, cheat days, cheat anythings, or no? You stick to your.
Like Dwayne The Rock, his pile of pancakes. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos. The Rock has those
Yeah,
cheat
yeah.
meals, obviously.
he probably, has a lot of cheat meals.
Yeah.
But I would say I don't really believe in cheat meals. I say eat what you want as long as it's in your diet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it's honestly like a little cheating every single day,
Right.
but it's not.
Then you don't.
It's
feel
not
it.
like
You can have the
You're-
have the bowl of ice cream. Just make sure it fits in your calories
Exactly.
and you're getting your proteins.
Exactly.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we've said before on this.
Yeah.
Is what we agree
Yeah,
with.
it's
that.
it's like a big misconception out there. It's like you got to be super strict with what you
Right,
eat, and that's how
right.
it starts. Like eating disorders. Or
Yeah,
body
everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna
dysmorphia,
eat 4 leaves today, and then,
Yeah,
then
I
that's
mean-
my diet.
We actually had our buddy recently
Yeah.
start this, and he was like, eating salad and chicken because that's what everyone thinks dieting is.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you gotta talk to Jared. He'll get your macros
Yeah,
right.
so I learned a little bit from Matt Saxon.
Yeah, he's actually coaching me for this.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
So, great guy. He,
Tell
he
me
taught me
how to
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always, when people have these kinds of questions, I always direct them to Matt. Because I'm like, Matt, I was
Mhm.
187 pounds senior year of high school. I
Right.
weigh like 152 now. Like, I've cut down,
Big turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. And he's taught, like,
For
because
sure.
not only does Matt help you, he teaches you.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to look at Matt.
Exactly.
That's what makes Matt superior than ever.
That's why like I chose him as a coach.
Exactly.
Because like he's very knowledgeable in like the realm.
Yeah.
So if I could work with him, he'll definitely teach me
Yep.
a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And one thing that he does is like for dieting, he asks you what your favorite foods are, your
Mhm.
favorite snacks, and he'll make a meal plan that's like incorporating all your
That
favorite.
keeps that in
Wow,
there.
that's cool.
Yeah.
and
cool.
you're still gonna get shredded.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you could still get super shredded, lose
Right.
weight, and still eat.
I
What you like.
dropped 20 pounds eating Eggo chocolate chip waffles
Look
just
at
about
that.
every day.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And I was
people
and my
think it's magic.
and my bench
Right.
press went up.
Right.
I got stronger. Dropping the weight.
You like pretty much during bodybuilding,
Mm-hmm.
you put on muscle mass while you lose fat.
Right.
So you're still gonna get stronger.
Right.
That's
you'll lose muscle throughout the process, but
Yeah.
not like anything crazy. Like
Right.
maybe I think like 10 to 15% muscle mass, but those 2 weeks after your show or whatever, your
Yeah.
diet, then you gain it all back. So it's not like
For sure.
it's gone forever.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask. You said you don't believe in cheat meals,
Right.
but what's your favorite meal you incorporate in your calories?
Canes.
Canes. I knew that one was coming.
It's like the only meal on a Sunday.
So you won't eat. So you always post it's cheat meal. You always
Yeah.
say cheat meal.
Yeah.
It's I always joke because I
It's
always
my
see it
main
for-
meal.
It's
Yeah,
your,
that's
your
your
cane
meal for
store.
the day.
Yeah,
Right.
but I still have. So I think
Right.
that's like
You get your
15 or
protein.
1600 calories.
Okay.
I still have another 100 or
Mhm.
1,000
Yeah.
calories.
Right.
Gotcha.
So protein shakes.
Canes.
I don't really have protein shakes. I mean, I'm having
So you
one
have
right
one
now.
right now?
Yeah, that's because I haven't ate dinner.
Right.
But
Yeah, you rushed over here from the gym.
I'm gonna start. I think having more protein shakes because I'm gonna need more protein sources
Right.
without fat. And honestly, these only have like 3 grams of fat.
Yeah,
And
dude,
30
those are
grams
amazing.
protein. Yeah, these are probably my favorite ones out of a container.
I agree.
But other than like the BPN supplements, it's like 23 grams, 25 grams, and it's still like 3 grams of fat.
Well,
Yeah.
but this is a perfect lead into that. So you're like an athlete for them or a sponsor? Like what's
And Fitletics, correct?
Yeah.
Both.
Athletics, I'm an athlete.
Okay.
BPN, I'm an ambassador.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the difference? What's the deal with both of them?
Fitletics, get free clothing
Cool.
and commissions.
Nice.
And then BPN, I just get commissions.
Nice.
Okay.
But I gotta buy the product for free, or the product from them. But I
Okay.
still get like a discount.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing for our athletes for BPN is like they get free product.
Okay.
So that's like the main difference. But
Gotcha.
other than that, everything else is the same.
Okay.
Like we have video calls every week. We're
Nice.
having like a big
Just network.
ambassador
That's
retreat in
Unbelievable.
October. It's gonna be great.
Dude,
That's
that's
unreal.
I think that's really cool that I've seen is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've traveled a lot
Mhm.
more since you've taken
Mhm,
on
a
this
lot
like
of-
influencer
A lot of
role.
Texas trips for sure.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so sick. Like that's really
That
cool.
is
You
awesome.
probably get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah, I met like Christian Guzman.
I
Yeah.
just think Guzman's
Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
all the top
unbelievable.
guys. Max Cheney started sour strips. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
I've seen-
you know? Can you fill us
Oh,
in?
good.
Why is that a powerlifting thing, or a body, an influencer, someone into nutrition? You, Matt Dangler, all of them get those sour strips. So what's the connection? You're gonna answer a lot of questions
for
from people here.
powerlifting. It's more of an intracarb.
Okay.
So it's quick carbs that
Before a workout, after a workout.
during workout they give
During
you
a workout.
quick spurts of energy.
Huh.
And also, if you're feeling dead, like Rice Krispie trees are good. Welch's
I've
fruit
heard it.
snacks.
Yeah.
Anything that has like very simple sugars in, they get digest really quick. So it's like fruit snacks.
Yeah. So you'll be on the squat rack and you'll just rip a sour strip.
I'll rip a sour strip.
Wow.
Dude, but it's caffeine really suppresses my appetite, so I won't be doing it during squats. But
For sure.
After,
no,
for
I
sure.
know. I
But-
get what you mean. That's unbelievable.
yo, you guys have caffeine all the time or what?
Pre-workout.
Okay,
Do you do pre-workout?
just pre-workout.
I'm a bikini guy.
I usually, because I haven't drank pop in a while.
Oh, dude, I hate pop.
Yeah, I don't even
I
think
really
about
don't
it.
drink
Is it pop or soda?
Pop for me, but it's
Yeah,
an
it's
Ohio
pop.
thing. Or is it a Coke? I mean, if you go down in Florida, don't
Yeah,
they
I
all?
was like, oh, you
have
want a
ever
Coke?
heard that? They're like, yeah, you want a Coke? They're like, which one? And it's like, what do you mean which one? I just said a Coke. But so I'm not a huge caffeine guy. I just started pre-workout wise. I just got back on it. It really does help.
Yeah.
It really does. I try to limit it. It's just like you just said, like I'll work, all right. So like I'll go caddy, whatever. It's 18
Yeah,
holes,
'cause,
double
I mean,
back.
you're doing manual labor.
Exactly,
Right,
yeah. So like
exactly.
when you get back, sometimes you just need a little pick me up,
Yeah.
and when I don't have caffeine, a scoop of pre-workout goes a long way
Yeah,
for
it
me. Like
does.
I have a good workout. Like this
Yeah.
morning, I took one before because Monday through Wednesday I go before I go to
Mhm.
my internship. So today I was like, man, I'm just dragging ass. I need to I'm not going in there to slack today.
Right.
Took a scoop of pre-workout. I had one of the best 5 a.m. workouts I've had.
5 a.m. Holy shit.
And I mean, it was a little later than that, but
Still,
What-
early morning, man.
What's
Jeez.
your opinion on keto? Because like that's like a huge thing right now.
When I was competing in my second meet and then for collegiate nationals, I was 3 pounds over the weight class. I did implement a keto diet just because I wasn't allowed to have carbs
Right.
because carbs will allow water.
Yeah.
And I was doing water cuts, so like like last 2 weeks of prep leading up to the competition, I would do a keto diet just so I could pretty much pee out the water.
Right, I gotcha.
When I did a water cut. So I mean,
You
it's all relative.
you would never.
You're
You would never look at Jared and be like, dude, you need to do keto all
Yeah.
the time.
Unless I'm
right?
trying to strip 3 pounds for some water weight.
Right.
again.
You
I
would
mean,
never advertise for a keto diet.
I would just say eat in a caloric deficit.
It's
That's
not.
the only,
There's no
that's the only
secret
way.
to
There's
diet.
no secret. There's no diet out there that's superior. It's just basic science, basic math.
Yeah.
Calories in equals calorie out.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I mean, we'll drop some numbers here. Deadlift 585 pounds, correct?
Yeah.
Squat 435.
Yeah.
And bench 300 pounds.
300, yeah.
And you're
Right now,
149 pounds.
Yes, sir.
That's so impressive.
And you're not the tallest guy. I mean, neither are
No.
we.
All
But
right.
I embrace it too.
what are you telling someone out there who's maybe the scrawny kid like you said you were,
Mm-hmm.
sitting in their high school hallway looking at the jocks, whatever,
That
you
wants
know,
to put on some weight.
that wants to put on some weight or they want to change their life? What's the number one thing you're telling them?
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't think what other people are thinking about you.
Right.
Just go in there, focus on you,
Right.
Yeah.
put the work in.
I like that.
Then if you're eating right too,
Right.
That's a
you'll put
bonus.
on strength and muscle mass and body weight fat mass
Right.
just naturally.
Right. Exactly. I
That's
agree.
awesome.
Let's.
I wish I started working out earlier, man. I was scared in
I
high
was,
school.
I wanted to ask. So
Yeah.
for powerlifting,
Yeah.
do you feel you were at a big disadvantage or an advantage that you were not lifting weights at a powerlifting level before? Because you hadn't lifted weights. Some people like Dangler was probably lifting weights, but maybe not prepping for powerlifting. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but you get what I'm getting at. Someone like me who just goes to the gym,
Yeah.
lifts some weights, moves some iron, or you who really hadn't lifted any weights and went straight into powerlifting.
Yeah.
Do you think you were at an advantage, a disadvantage, a little bit of both? You see both sides, or
I just went in just doing something that would keep me like sane during
Mhm.
college.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
'cause
Yeah.
I just needed like something to do. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'll just try lifting. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like,
Right.
I find it fun. So I didn't really expect a whole lot out of it. I didn't think I was an advantage. I didn't think I was a disadvantage. I didn't really know what I was doing.
yeah,
Right.
Now, I would say I have an advantage because I know like my techniques are pretty good.
I was gonna say they're solid.
I
So
worked
built-
on them. You know, I built them up
Right.
past 2 years.
literally from
I'm
scratch.
very-
Yeah.
From
very
scratch. You
confident in
didn't
that.
know bad habits.
Right.
You
that,
literally.
that helps. I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, like I
It's
said, like
anything, you
starting
didn't-
off,
Yeah.
even with anything, like
Right. It's like a
you
golf
could-
swing. If you have a
it
bad
is a-
habit, it's so
Exactly.
hard
Yeah.
to fix.
exactly, you do it right from the start.
Yeah.
Imagine what you could do in like
Right.
a month,
With
2
consistency and
months,
time, yeah.
Yeah.
half
So
a year.
but that leads us. Where do you want to go? What are your? Do you want to do engineering after school? Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean that's
You-
a big question.
It's
Yeah.
changing too, because in that Q&A video that I
Yeah.
was telling you on YouTube,
Yeah.
go check them out on YouTube.
Mhm.
What you said, you were pretty clear. You were like you wanted to go the civil engineer route, and I, honest to God, feel like that's changed a little bit. But that's just from my outside fandom perspective. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I'd say definitely in like the past couple of months, it's been 50-50.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know,
Still got
I have
time.
people daily asking me for programming and if I train them and stuff and whatnot. And like the more that I see it from a whole, it's like I like really enjoy helping people.
Right.
For
Right.
sure.
That's
You know,
sweet.
whether it's mentally or physically,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's in the gym or just personal
Talking,
growth,
yeah,
or
for
whatever it is. Like I like that, and I can't really do that with engineering.
You're right.
But don't get me wrong, I love the numbers. I love working out problems and stuff. I love my job right now, but I can see myself doing both.
Yeah.
At least to start off post college.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm writing a 16-week strength program right now, where it's pretty much like a powerlifting program,
Mhm.
and I'm testing that out on one of my good friends right now, and he's like week 4 right now, and he's seen so much progress. So if that goes well, like for the next 8 weeks, I might release it, see how it does.
That'd be cool.
And then if
That'd be
people
badass.
people like it, then I might consider doing it more often. You know,
I might
actual
jump
training
on
or
that.
something.
Yeah, I mean,
I seriously might take you up on that.
I also got to ask. I mean, DMs. How many people a
Yeah.
day? 25,000 followers. You're always actively posting.
Guys, female.
Probably only like 50, 75.
Okay.
Okay.
Not as much as you think
A day?
a day.
No,
50 to
that's a fuck
75?
ton, man.
Yeah.
Like
50
that's a lot.
So 75 random strangers are reaching
70.
out, and you're saying not as
Well,
many as you think.
A lot of them are
It's a-
like repetitive.
Okay.
Okay.
But
They
so
like
you got fans.
check in.
Yeah.
They have like the dailies and
But that's
stuff.
cool.
But I get a lot of questions. Like when I do those that's what I'm starting to do now is like those Q&A
Yeah.
poll
Yeah.
boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
And when I say like I'm gonna do like respond individually, I get so much engagement off of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like are afraid to say something out loud, but are like more open. And it's like one-on-one. You know?
And
Sure.
do you answer the majority of people?
Yeah, unless
That's
it
awesome.
sucks.
Right, that's awesome.
And I do get some
That's
sus
really cool.
stuff, you know.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
mean, we were trying to pick up a sugar mama the other day.
Yeah,
She
she
DM'd
had
us.
one. She was-
I was all
tried
for
to,
it.
man. It was over like you wanted to.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That story's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
everything about your path. I mean,
Dude, it's just getting started too. Like
Absolutely.
That's the
this,
exciting
this
part,
year
man.
right now is going to be the biggest challenge of my life.
Yeah.
Between schooling, doing a bodybuilding show, cutting 20 pounds, then regaining 25 pounds back,
Right.
and then competing at collegiate nationals in April
Yeah.
for powerlifting.
Completing at Worlds.
If we make it.
No, we're manifesting right now.
Yeah.
We're
Our
manifesting.
team, our team's actually gonna be super good this year,
Okay.
Awesome.
and we were very good last year too. It was just very unfortunate
Yeah.
with like COVID and stuff. We had,
That
like,
shit's
some
over.
guys
Now
out
you got a
and
little
stuff.
fire under the end.
We are so fired up.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
That's
fucking
awesome.
go.
Yeah, let's
But
do
you
it.
know what sucks about the power, like collegiate powerlifting world?
Let's hear it.
Some schools and universities give scholarships for powerlifting.
Really?
Ohio State does not.
Yeah.
It's like going to a public school in high school. You can't recruit, but like Ignatius obviously
They-
has
right,
freaking
exactly,
4 stud
right.
golfers.
Like you know
know.
they're
Yeah.
recruiting stuff,
Yeah.
but
Right.
they actually recruit for powerlifting. So what happens is the top 2 teams that place in collegiate nationals go to worlds. The top 2 teams are scholarship universities.
Okay.
So it's like
we're
it makes it super hard on us to
Right.
like
I think they
really
got all
show
right.
up.
I
We
think
showed
Ohio
up.
State's all right.
Last year we showed up, or this past year we showed up. We lost second place by 1 point.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy.
You guys are gonna kick some fucking ass. I'm
Yeah.
excited to watch it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so
Hype.
excited.
That's gonna be awesome.
Where is Worlds? I feel like people out there. I'm kind of curious too. Does it change?
When we were supposed to go during COVID, it was gonna be in Dubai.
Oh my fuck!
And
dude,
it got
that would have
canceled.
been so sick.
It got canceled.
That would have been so sick. Don't they have? Aren't the cop cars like Lamborghinis or something?
Dude, I
Or is
heard
that
you get
just
like
probably-
Uber helicopters. Like, but
That's
this year,
badass.
I think this past year or this year, it's supposed to be in like Tokyo,
Mhm.
Oh,
and then
just Tokyo.
next year somewhere in Germany, I think.
Okay.
So where do you want your Instagram and YouTube to go? How quick do you see them growing?
YouTube too.
Instagram-
You haven't posted in a little bit.
I know.
Is that?
I'm gonna actually start picking up again with this
I'm
bodybuilding.
gonna
bro.
say this bodybuilding. You can get a whole series out of that.
Yeah, I have a videographer down there I'm going to work with at Ohio State, and
Perfect.
he wants to pump out like 2 videos a week.
Nice.
I was like, there's
Oh,
going to be
that's
so
awesome.
much content with bodybuilding and stuff. It's going to be like a quick turnaround. So much
Awesome.
change is going to happen
Yeah.
between when school starts to like the show because it's
Yeah.
only like 2 months.
Mhm.
See like a lot of crazy like shit happen.
Yeah.
So hopefully YouTube, maybe like 5K by the end of the year
Okay.
Sweet.
if I continually post.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I mean, I already
exact
have
goal.
like 1.6K,
Yeah.
Right.
and I only have like 10 videos.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that goal.
So
I like the exact
YouTube's hard
numbers.
because like I don't, really know the logistics of like
Right.
how
Exactly.
YouTube grows. It's definitely
tough.
slower than Instagram.
Right.
Like the more followers or like subscribers you have on YouTube, it's like more notable than like Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. No, I
'Cause-
agree. I agree.
Apparently, you don't make your videos for kids. I'm gonna ask you that.
Yeah,
We
definitely
turned off
not.
in-
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I fucked up for
if
a
you
while.
do,
I
then
guess.
it's like restrictions
Yeah.
on like
Yeah.
viewing and
That's
shit.
what we've heard.
Maybe that's why our YouTube sucks.
Yeah, YouTube's weird, man.
We're good on the podcast part. The YouTube,
Yeah.
we're gonna get figured out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure the YouTube
Everyone
part out.
listening, we do have a YouTube.
Yeah, you say, let's tell you.
People are always like, "Oh, you have a YouTube?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Check it out.
We have a good
I spend
following.
way too much time editing that for no one to watch it. So
That's all right. One day, it takes one video.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, good to know.
What
All
about
right.
your Instagram?
Instagram, I haven't really thought about that. Maybe like 30K in the
Sweet.
year.
Sweet.
I don't know. Instagram's been kind of stagnant because I think people these days they really like the bodybuilding
Mhm.
and like how big you look.
Right.
You know how big you perceive yourself on
Right.
socials
Right.
and stuff.
I
I'm like,
gotcha.
I'm a big strength guy.
Uh-huh.
Like that's all I've known. So
Uh-huh.
it's like two and a half years of just straight powerlifting. Like I already have my community. You know.
Right. No, I
So
gotcha.
I think like with
Sure.
bodybuilding, it would open up to like a different portion of like society,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be I don't know how like people will react to like a 130-pound guy,
Right.
but like looking shredded and
I
stuff.
was
Like
gonna say, looking-
that's
Hey,
extreme
right.
dedication.
Right. Right.
I don't know. We'll see. Like
Could be
30K, could be 30K, could be 40K,
Right.
could be 50,
I was gonna say,
200,
100. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just keep going.
200K.
Right.
How about just a million?
Yeah,
Once you
yeah.
set it now, yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Crazy.
Remember us when you get there.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
will.
I was
I'll
gonna
be
say-
back on the podcast.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say,
Come back
back
on.
So
That's
funny.
funny.
That's
yeah,
great.
that's good. All right, Preston came up with a game. I mean, he's the game guy right now.
He's the game
freaking
guy.
rolling. I don't know any of these. I haven't looked at them. I wasn't allowed to.
Alright, so all of these things have like a second purpose to them. So you have to guess that second purpose. So, alright,
I mean, we're playing together here, man. I have no clue.
we'll just
Someone keep a scoreboard. Will one of our camera people get a scoreboard
yeah,
going?
hey, you guys got this? Alright, cool. Okay, so the first one is, why does the pen cap have a hole in it? You know, like when you take the pen cap off, it has a little hole in the very top. of it.
Sure.
What is the purpose of that?
So when I'm playing around with it in my mouth, I can like put my teeth in there. I can wedge it in. I have no fucking clue what
I was
that
thinking like tongue.
would be. No, I know what you're talking about.
Like that, something like that.
There was a study that 5 to 6 year old kids choke on pen caps all the
I
time.
feel like that's so.
So they
common,
have a
like,
hole in it, so when you swallow it,
They can
don't die.
breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've heard that before.
That's fucking genius.
Isn't that crazy?
That is so
it's like
crazy.
a lifesaver. It's when you swallow it, you don't
Yeah.
I didn't know that
No,
too
yeah.
until like a year
die.
ago.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Lifesaver, like the freaking name, man. Like,
Right.
two or three
It's
together.
like-
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's crazy.
Are you serious? I didn't put that down. I was like looking at you guys like, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's unreal.
Literally a lifesaver.
That
Yep.
is great,
Yep,
bro.
Exactly.
Oh, good,
Alright.
good first one. That
Cool,
was good
cool.
first. Oh, 0-0 still.
Yeah.
All right, this one I think you guys honestly might both know, but I'm thinking that people listening won't. All right, so most gas gauges have a little triangle
Oh, yeah.
near it. What is that triangle?
I know this
Yeah.
one. I'm on it.
You're gonna-
Yeah, what side the tank's on?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah,
And
yeah, I had
Yeah,
that
you
too.
guys both knew that one. But I feel like someone's gonna be listening and be like, go to their car and be like,
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
my
I
God.
think they teach that at drive ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Probably.
is one of the things.
Probably,
It's when
yeah.
you're in the class at school. I don't know how they
Yeah.
do that in North Roads, and I had to like go into school and
yeah,
I stayed like 3 hours for like 2 weeks. It was miserable.
yeah, it's horrible.
Uh,
Don't miss that.
yeah, that one was easy.
Yeah.
Hopefully
so-
you don't get chewed out too much for that.
I know.
I'm
they're
kidding.
like, how do you not?
No, there's gonna be someone out there that doesn't know. That was
Right.
good.
All right. So when you go up to your oven, there's a little drawer under it. What's it used for?
I know this one.
How? Fuck you. Can
Tick-
you act like you don't?
TikTok. But then again, I don't know. I
Are
don't.
you guys on TikTok?
Oh yeah, I see your videos.
Dude, I don't even know what
It's-
TikTok is. I just post up my
It's so hard
Yeah.
to yeah.
stuff
TikTok.
I post on Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok's hard, but like if you really
If you
get
hit it,
something,
you hit
yeah,
it,
you
dude.
hit it.
My girlfriend's sister has a couple videos that have like popped off, and like
Yeah.
that's kind of how it is. I don't know what the algorithm is. She's consistent though, so I mean,
Dude, it's all that matters.
like you
Yeah.
said, I mean, if you're consistent.
Yeah.
Do you not know this one, the drawer?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Give,
so
give your best guess.
everyone puts the stuff under it for
Yeah,
storage,
everyone
right?
puts
Yeah,
storage
yeah,
on
so-
it.
That is not it.
No, that's actually not the
That
purpose.
is not it.
What?
I, apparently,
I
it
put
keeps food warm,
yeah,
right?
if you put food under there, it keeps it warm.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
So if you take it out and you gotta cook something else and put it under the. Isn't that crazy?
So, but I don't know if I buy it.
But I don't know if I do.
I don't know
that.
if I do because every single oven that I've seen has storage in there. Like they use
Exactly.
it for
Don't
Exactly, yeah.
doesn't the heat come from the bottom
yeah, like
of an oven?
Well,
Like,
Yes,
that's
but like
bottom
I'm
heat.
thinking all of it together. Will,
You're
like,
thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'll just
open up the bottom next time you're cooking something in the oven and
See
seal
if
it
they're
in.
hot.
See if they're warm.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
I mean,
definitely
not
gonna be
hot,
warm.
but are they
Definitely-
warm?
I
Yeah.
think they'll be warm.
Yeah, I mean, it's also metal if it's not warm.
That we got a
But I
problem.
feel like there's
right?
been times I've been baking and I'm like, oh, I need something, or like someone's baking and
Yeah.
like they pull it out and grab it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think anyone's ever been like, oh, why is this warm? You know, like it's like, oh, I need another cupcake sheet or whatever. You know, I'm just saying, whatever. All right, give us the next one.
Okay, so the Tic Tac. Envision a Tic Tac case.
A little orange Tic
Yeah,
Tacs.
orange Tic Tacs. Okay. The lid that pops open. You guys envisioning
Yeah.
it?
Like half of it like pops out.
Yeah.
Yep. What is the purpose of that? And think about the design of it if you can picture it.
Dump the fucking Tic Tacs out.
Okay.
One at a time. I have no idea.
Just say instead of like
So they're not
dumping them in your
sideways?
hands, you just dump in your mouth.
I have no idea why this is a thing.
I gotta pull this up.
How do you not know it?
No,
Or do you?
I do, but I'm gonna show you a picture and you guys are gonna be like, holy
Of a
shit.
picture of the Tic Tac lid?
Cause like you could fit a Tic Tac in like the lid part.
Yeah, it's one serving size.
Yeah, it's one serving
The
size.
little
Yeah,
hole.
yeah.
The little
I just
hole
thought
is
of that.
one
I'm
serving size.
genius.
Yeah, no, that was
No,
great.
they're
Help,
Genius.
health and fitness, right?
Yep.
there. He's always
Tic
thinking about
Tac.
serving
Yeah.
sizes.
Yep, so it's one little serving of a Tic
That's
Tac.
crazy.
It's a little
Unbelievable.
lid. And
Unbelievable.
that's so stupid, but like,
That is really stupid.
I like
That's
really
classic.
had to think about
Yeah, you're like
the
alright,
inside of it.
That's
Like,
fucking engineering
Huh.
right there.
It's so sick.
All right, we're 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Well, 2-2 because we both got the gas gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one shouldn't even
All right,
count.
cool.
All right.
Number 5, the pop tab.
I got a pop.
Yep,
Can of
on the
pop. Fucking open the can.
Well, yeah, but
To mark a can, that's how I'm gonna go. So you can
You
twist
like-
it sideways, and you know at a party who's
Okay.
this who's. I twist my
Like
left.
when you pour it out, it doesn't like. It really like releases all the air, so it's
Okay.
like a continual flow.
I have no
both
fucking
both good guesses, both wrong.
Okay.
So when you spin it around perfectly, you can put a straw in there, and the straw doesn't move around.
Oh, it's so good.
God,
That's
I've
so
seen
good.
I've seen chicks do that at
Yeah.
like a freaking party.
You're right.
I was like, let me take that straw from you.
That's
Oh,
unbelievable.
God.
Man, we are not good at this
Yeah,
game.
because I mean, like, you're supposed to drink coffee and like pop in a straw, so it goes straight through like your esophagus and doesn't hit your teeth. Because like
Yeah,
those
it's
sugars
so
and stuff
bad.
could like really,
Ruins your enamel.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
All
yeah.
right.
Like that's why from like, if you go to the dentist and you get your teeth clean, and you start like having coffee or something or like wine or something, it'll just like stain your teeth because they're so like prone to like the sugar
That's interesting.
right after a dental cleaning.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
Alright, this is a perfect picture. Okay, so envision this pan right here.
Yeah. The little hole at the
The
top.
handle. Yeah, what's that for?
The little hole.
There's a-
To hang it.
What,
A lot of people
triangle
hang
thing?
them in. You know what I'm talking about? How they're like every pan and pot's got like a little hole at the end of the handle.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
A lot of
talking
people-
like the top part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
every
little hole done.
some kitchens have stuff where you hang those
Uh-huh.
like throughout. I mean, obviously that's not it because he's not like, damn it, like, all right, so I got to think outside the box here. Why
Yeah,
is there a
really
hole?
think it's
Got anything? Struggling with this one.
some like sizing thing. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that it is the hole is for something when you. I have no idea.
Yeah, like what the hell?
I
I just use it for hanging.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even hang my.
Yeah, I was gonna
pots
say,
with
yeah,
hangers.
dude,
Right,
you
but
do
some
what?
people do, yeah. That's true.
All right, what's the purpose?
So if you have like a matching set of like spatulas and pans, you can perfectly angle it, and it's just like a holder for your spatula.
Okay,
You
that's
put
the
it in there, and it
stupidest thing
holds it
I've
up,
ever
but it's a
seen.
diagonal, and then when you need it, you just.
I
use
mean,
it, put it
who
right
the
back.
fuck
No one
does
does it,
that?
but like that was
Who
the
the
purpose.
fuck was like, hey, I'm gonna make this little hole
Yeah.
so I can put my hand in my
Exactly.
beard.
That was like the design.
They were
behind
like,
it.
hey, check out this sales pitch.
Yeah, look at this.
Genius.
Got it. Now every pot
Oh,
fan's gonna have it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's solid. All right, but that was good.
Yeah,
Pete.
that was
Good game.
good.
Good game.
Cool.
All right, real fast. Over under. We got 4 things. Over underrated.
Okay.
Simple enough. First one, frozen custard.
Under
I agree. I don't think there's a.
Over.
and frozen yogurt.
Over.
Froyo.
You're a big froyo guy. Frozen
Over.
custards. I love soft serve
It's all
ice cream
trash.
too.
Saucer does.
Yeah, like it's better than hard
Have you
ice
had
cream.
those Yasso bars?
No.
Little 100-calorie like Greek yogurt frozen bars.
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well,
you really just look at calories and.
Pretty much.
Frozen.
That's what I've always done. But like now I actually go.
Right,
like,
I got you,
culinary.
but wow.
Yeah.
And it's so nice if you like know how many calories you need to eat a day, and then you start eating the same stuff.
Right.
Your body starts actually optimizing all those inputs that you put in, like your body.
interesting.
So then you'll actually recover better, and you'll perform better in the gym,
Interesting.
and actually in like your everyday life too.
Wow.
Okay.
Like you'll feel
Your
more
body's pretty
natural
fun.
energy.
Huh.
It's so crazy.
Wow.
That's good.
All right. I'm saying overrated because I don't like ice cream or anything
Yeah.
frozen.
Or anything fun. So
Yeah, I hate fond.
yeah. Preston also hates kids too. So.
No, that's
Holy.
not that's not true. Okay. Next one. Lakewood.
This is an interesting one. Someone said this in.
Over.
I'm gonna say overrated too.
Overrated. The only good part about it's Barrio.
A Barrio sucks.
I think it's
Fuck
the
off.
Solstice steps because they got
Oh,
Barrio in
yeah.
Cleveland too. So it's like
That's true.
You know why Lakewood sucks? We work for a company in the fall and winter that runs youth wrestling tournaments.
okay.
And every year we go to fucking Lakewood. For some reason, that team will not fucking set up their mats. My ass has to fucking roll the mats. It's that location.
Yeah.
Lakewood High School, if you're listening to this, I swear to God.
Just get your damn wrestlers
Yeah.
out there.
It's unbelievable. It's like 5 years in a row. Lakewood High School is the only school that just can't lay out the mats before we get there. I have to.
They got to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah, it's like 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, be there at 5:30. It's like what the hell? We get there, we're rolling out wrestling mats, and it's like, what is this?
Right.
So overrated.
Overrated,
Screw you,
yeah.
Lakewood
Oh,
High School.
For sure.
This is another interesting one. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if you're a
I'm not
football
a
guy.
big football guy.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
not
know
a big
anything
sports
about him?
guy.
Okay.
I mean, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Like
currently
Green
like in a
Bay.
little fight with his team. They don't know if he's gonna play or retire or anything.
Oh,
Let him retire.
He's going on the ratings. Like, let the guy, let him do his thing.
I'm gonna say underrated.
Yeah, he just took a side. I mean, I'll go underrated. He's
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Whatever. Really
Alright.
talented. Alright, last one.
Last one. Indoor plant decorations. So like fake plants. Or
Yeah,
something?
I think so.
So now like cactus.
Actually,
That's
we
real
could go.
though.
Yeah,
But like,
it could be
alright,
fake.
so
so
do
do
like
like
the
actual
fake-
like rubber stuff.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, like if you like go into my house, I'm sure we have some. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think
every
it's
house and
over.
office. Yeah, I do too.
Dude, we got some of those in my house, and it's so like dull from the sunlight hitting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It looks
If
disgusting.
they,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
That
My
is a good
cat's
point.
like eating it. It's
Yeah.
like, thing looks like garbage. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're underrated because I think they really complement a house, but you don't really notice.
You like
Yeah.
feeling
But if
like,
it wasn't there, you'd be like,
you like feeling like you're in the jungle,
Yeah.
sitting there watching TV, like
yeah,
a
I
little
guess
tree
so. I
behind
like
you,
it falling on me.
little bird's nest in there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Classic. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're overrated. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean maybe when I'm a homeowner. I'll
Yeah,
be like,
exactly.
I'll decide. When
Yeah,
I, you know, have those.
undecided.
I mean, like Preston was saying, like some houses you'll notice them and
Yeah.
like that's sick.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I could see
It's
it being
got
a
some
cool
touch.
But I
piece.
feel like they're like most of them are pretty basic.
Yeah,
Where like,
I
you
sure.
don't really notice them.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, I agree.
All right,
Let's roll into the hypothetical cancel.
last
effect.
thing.
All right, so this thing is gonna last for 1 year.
You're going a year with
I
this.
picked this one to keep doing him because I knew.
No, this is a good one. This is a good one.
So you can never eat the same food twice in 1 week, or you can eat your top 20 favorite foods for a year straight.
I'm gonna have to say the first one.
Okay, so you would never eat the same thing.
Yeah.
How much is what is twice though? Like 2 servings?
Yes,
Okay.
So like
So you could
two
have one-
Keys boxes
in the same
or
way.
like 2 Chipotle bowls or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
you
or
So you could like, what's something you eat very often?
Yeah, we'll say Kings.
those ice
But
cream
you
bars.
only
Oh,
do
like
that
often,
one-
often?
You only do that once a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say chicken. Do you eat
Okay.
chicken a
Yeah.
lot?
You chicken. Yeah.
Chicken, yeah. You can't have that twice in 1 week.
You can have 4
Yeah, I'm
ounces of
fine with
chicken.
it.
Really?
You'll find
Yeah.
other stuff.
Oh yeah, steak, fish.
Okay. But like, think about it. You can't start Monday and have chicken, and then Sunday comes around. The week's not over yet.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
right,
Sunday
right,
is the
right.
new week, so Sunday to Sunday.
I mean, I
Arguably.
kind of like a lot of fish and stuff, and like beef.
That's how
and-
I am. I find
Yeah.
substitutes.
I,
I think it's that.
Definitely substitutes right
Yeah.
there.
20 favorite foods. I mean, that's a
I
lot
don't
of
even
food.
think I
though.
have 20.
That's the thing. I was like, maybe we should bring it down to 10 for people.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
10, maybe 5 favorite foods. I don't know, but yeah, I think I would go with
See,
the
but I
number.
feel like it's just tough. Like we're not thinking of something that like you eat every day,
Eat twice. I mean,
or like I don't know.
I eat stuff every day, but I would find alternates. Is what I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
Yeah.
I'd find substitutes.
There's
It'd be a lot of
plenty
work. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
It would be too.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Good. That was a good one. I
Yeah,
like that.
it's good.
Hypothetical. All right, bro. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, it was
Oh,
awesome.
You guys were having me, honestly.
Dude,
It was-
that was sweet.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Kyle, thanks for coming on, man. Awesome interview. Really cool to learn all about your story.
Dude, when he said I didn't know that he went from not lifting to the powerlifting team within months, like
yeah.
that is unbelievable.
Yeah. Not
That's
only
seriously.
that, but like ranked 4.
Yeah, yeah, to be one of the best at what
Right,
you do,
right.
unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
That kid's great. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else you can say there.
Yeah. Seriously.
He's a killer. You got to have that instinct, and he has that instinct.
Yeah. He's got the passion.
Yeah. So yeah, you got anything else? I mean,
No.
we're chilling right now. I
Yeah.
mean, song of the week. Almost forgot. I almost forgot about the whole thing. This one's gonna go out to Kyle. All right. I think he showed me this at a party. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he played it. His favorite music's EDM. I think he said that. So this one's just a remix. It's only on YouTube, so check it out. You'll hear it in this. It's Empire State of Mind, the song we all know and love. But it's a remix with Sinatra in there. It's good, man. It amps you up. It's a good song. We're just gonna roll with it. Song of the week.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah. All right. Shout out Kyle.
Yeah.
Next week off.
Yeah.
We're prepping
Yeah.
for something.
we got something coming up, and you definitely don't want to miss.
Yeah. So what day is that? We got to do some math here. The 17th. 17th is a big day. That podcast is a must listen. We're going to tell you now. Don't miss it. 17th. It'll be live. All platforms, 5, 6 a.m. I mean, whatever time it gets uploaded. I upload it at 5. We'll see what time it actually gets there. Usually 6.
Right.
But that's an episode. Seriously, like, you're going to want to send this to your relatives. It's that good.
Yep.
I mean, along with this one, but that one is like must listen
By far our
episode.
best
So
one yet.
yeah, it was just everything. You'll hear it. We'll let it speak for itself. But yeah, so check in 17th. Thanks for tuning into this one. Hey, P-Dog, do you know the hottest spot on the planet is Lydia? P-Dog, take us out.
Thanks for kicking it back with Preston and Jared. Peace out.